right, here to
is
take
your
us
thing.
inside the
This is
game.
you.
This is
This is
all me
you.
right
This
here.
guy
Creative
loves
Director,
this.
EA Sports MMA, Jason Barnes. Jason, thank you so much for being here, sir.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Really appreciate it.
I'm really excited to be here.
Now, Jason, we spoke a little bit before this interview. We said there is a game out there, obviously UFC Undisputed, but it's such a huge sport. It's exploding on the scene right now. What are you guys bringing to the table? How are you putting the EA Sports name on this?
Well, with EA Sports, you know you're going to get quality, you know you're going to get depth. What we see with EA Sports MMA is a global sport. It's not one league. It's played worldwide. It's played in Japan. It's played in Brazil. I mean, fights take place in England, everywhere, and you're going to see that. If you look at the footage right now on screen, you see a fight taking place in Brazil in a round cage. You're going to have those different options. You got Jason Mayhem Miller fighting the current Strikeforce middleweight champion Jake Shields, but they're not fighting in Strikeforce. They're fighting under a totally different rule set. So we have multiple rule sets. We have Japanese rule set that allows knees on the ground, something different. So you're going to get a variety of different things with the worldwide aspect of mixed martial arts.
Speaking of variety, MMA encompasses all different types of styles of fighting. So will this game also be able to play every style of fighting?
Definitely. Mixed martial arts has evolved so much over the last 20 years as a sport, but at the same time, like you said, you have different styles. You have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with guys that are great on the ground. They're going to put you in a rear naked choke, something you're looking forward to, from what I understand.
So weird when we make eye contact when he says that to me.
rear naked choke, and it's like he looked right past me.
I know, Olivia's not even here anymore. It's just me and you talking about rear naked.
So we got the Jiu-Jitsu side of it, which is awesome, but then you have stand-up strikers, whether it's someone like Kung Lee, who's going to throw spinning kicks. He actually came in motion captured with this, his own kicks.
Yeah, that must be really hard to do because there's so many different styles of fighting. They're all so specific and they're all an art unto themselves. So to be able to encompass that in your game is really fantastic. The little details.
Well, thank you. And what we're trying to do is give, the sport is a complex sport, and we know that, but we're trying to give people easy access into it with simple control that's consistent. Whether we're in a stand-up fight, in a clinch, or on the ground, you're going to find simple control, and the depth really comes from the timing and the subtle little passes and movement on the ground.
That means that you can stop clapping and actually pretend like you're a real fighter.
I'm holding my hand up in victory already. And let's talk about those controls. Obviously, this is a very nuanced sport. Now, something that you guys, I think, brought to the table with Fight Night is that you made boxing feel like boxing. This is something you can go from striking to grappling to submission in a matter of seconds. So talk about the control scheme. How's that all going to work in this game?
So Fight Night laid a great groundwork, as you know, with total punch control. But what we have is total strike control. With the mixed martial arts, now all of a sudden we're able to throw kicks, spinning back fists. So we do that with a simple kick modifier, and you do the same gestures that you would do for punches, but you do it for kicks. And like I was saying earlier, if I get you in the clinch, I'm going to throw knees the exact same way. Or if we go on the ground, as we saw earlier in the footage, you were seeing knees on the ground. It's a simple control. Now grappling, that's where things get a little bit more complicated in most people's mind. But what we have is a strike to pass, pass to strike system.
Okay.
That's what we've heard from our fighters that have come in and talked to us. And what that means is if we're on the ground and I'm worried about you punching me in the head and I'm covering up, that's going to mean that I'm allowing you to then advance to a better position. So that is the key. So am I making a choice to grapple or am I making a choice to strike? And that works if I'm on my back or if I'm on top on the ground.
Now there's a career mode in this game too. Tell us about that.
So we're not going into that many details with our career
all
mode.
the details right now.
All the details.
Right now.
Basically, you can start with a player and take them like all the way through from the beginning.
Yes, you'll be able to win a championship. But the key with our career mode is with any EA Sports career mode, you know you're going to have depth. And what we're going to be able to do is take that photo face right there.
Oh, that beautiful
create
face
that
right
fighter,
there.
And then we're going to bloody it up with some elbows and some
amazing.
knees.
That sounds
And that's
like a lot
the key.
of fun.
So you're going to be able to play online
and also, like,
with that creative fighter.
When you win money, that will allow you to get more powers and kind of get more stuff.
Yeah,
so.
you'll
More powers.
More powers.
Is there lightning coming out of people's fists in this game?
Look, I'm superhero minded. MMA is like, but that's what you get.
I just want powers. It's cool. It's okay to want powers.
There's
That's all
knockout
good.
power coming out of it.
Fair enough. Now,
See?
Jason,
Shut up.
what consoles can we see this on? When are we going to see it in
You're going to see this on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Our release date is October 19th.
Awesome.
A month and a date.
I like it right there.
I
Not
love
something
it.
we get often on this
No.
stage right here. Well, thank you very
Thank you
much,
so
Jason.
much.
Everybody.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks
Great
for being
job.
here, brother.
Great job.
Really
Congratulations.
appreciate it.